welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris. You reach Chris Loves Lux, and today we are in a different location. Not that different, just a few feet away from where I normally tape, but we're in my shoe closet today. And today we're talking about my red bottoms, all of my Christian Louboutins. I'm gonna go through all of them, show you my collection. A couple of you have DM'd me or they've left messages or comments under my other videos like, this is great, when we gonna see the shoes? So too many shoes to us to focus on the whole closet. I just focus on my favorite part of the closet, which is my Louboutin collection. So I'm going to just pan really quick. I have the 6 pair up here, and I have 3 more right here that I've already taken down. They're in my chair. How about I pan over, right? Can you see it? There you go. To show you. And we'll get into it. I do have, just so you can see, I have a thing for sneakers. So there's sneakers. There's another shoe rack with other shoes. But today is all about the Louboutins. So before I begin though, just a quick public service announcement. This is not by any means to brag or anything. That's not even who I am. This is just to share in my joy. That is my Louboutin collection. And to just talk about it and to kind of give you guys some knowledge on the actual comfort level of certain shoes, because I think there is a misunderstanding around the comfort level of Christian Louboutin. I think we feel, or it's the normal perception is, I put it like that, is that all Christian Louboutins are uncomfortable. They're all tight, they all hurt, and it's just a painful shoe, and that's not true. And we'll talk about that a little more when I get into the different shoes and which ones I feel are the most comfortable. I also talk to you about how I treat the bottoms of them, just to make sure that they maintain their prettiness on the soles. Okay, so before I jump in, if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that subscriber button. Don't forget to hit that like button and share with your friends, the video with your friends. Also, head over to IG, follow me at Chris Loves Lux. Don't forget to do that as well. Okay, so I just love my little saying, so I'm gonna read this out. It says, Cinderella is proof that a new pair of shoes can change your life. Right? So I have that hanging here because I thought it was very cute when I saw it. I think it was TJ Maxx. I had to buy it and hang it up in here because I do believe that a new pair of shoes can change your whole life. My whole attitude has changed once I found a pair of shoes that I like, right? It's like finding that perfect foundation match that just blends in like a dream. Anyway, we're not talking makeup right now. Let's head into the actual shoe. So the first shoe I'm going to show you, I took all the ribbons off already so that we can get rid of the ribbons. I normally keep the ribbons and everything all nice and pretty on the top, but I took it off already. So this one is the Erisa, or the Erisa 100. And this one is a recent purchase. I reached out to my sales associate and asked her to find me a shoe that was leopard print, right? And I actually wanted the Pigalle Folies, and she was just like, you don't want that shoe because that shoe's gonna be too tight for you. I have wide feet. I suffer with swollen feet and everything. So she was just like, you're not gonna like that one. It's not, no, don't do that one. She said, but I'm gonna find you a shoe that I know you like. She knows I love the Erisa. So I don't know if it's Erisa or Erisa. I have to ask her. I never ask her. I just say, just send me the shoe. But so she found it for me. And here's the shoe. Isn't she pretty? So this is the Erisa, or Erisa 100, and the 100 millimeter means it's 3.9 inches. So it's just under 4-inch heel. Not terrible, but it is a thin heel, as you can see. And honestly, I just adore the Erisa. The reason that the Erisa is my favorite Christian Louboutin shoe is because The side is cut out, which relieves a lot of pressure from your foot going into the toe box, right? So this toe box can be very narrow, but it has a little give here, and then because your foot is not enclosed in and pushing down more, it relieves some pressure off of the feet, your toes in the toe box, which makes it a lot more comfortable than maybe the Socate, which is the devil on your feet, okay? A lot of people they buy that shoe because of how gorgeous it is. I don't care how hideous a person's foot is. Well, I take that back, because some people, even shoes ain't gonna fix it. But you can put that shoe, the Socate, on your foot, in the way it makes your foot look. It elongates your legs, which most heels do, right? That's why we wear heels. For those of us that are short like myself, it gives you, not only are you taller in height, but it makes your legs look longer, right? So, but that shoe in the arch, the way it curves up, it makes your foot look totally awesome. The problem is, let's act like my fingers are my toes. The arch is so steep that literally it's like you're walking on your tippy toes. And that's why the Socates hurt so much. They're gorgeous though. And I'm telling you, I can't even begin to tell you how many times I wanted to buy them and how many times I said I am not wasting my money on a shoe I'm never gonna wear. If you want to have your shoe on any longer than an hour, then the Socates will never be for you. Unless you have an extremely narrow foot and maybe you're a dancer, so you're already on your toes all the time, like a ballet dancer or something, then maybe you can handle the Socates. But the average person is not going to be able to handle that pain. Leave me a comment down below if you have the Socates and how often do you wear them without pain. Let me know down in the comments. But here are the shoes, and they're so gorgeous. I have not worn them yet. Like I said, I just got them. I have not treated the bottom yet, so I don't wear my shoes until the bottoms are treated. So, and I'll explain what that means when I say I treat the bottoms. But also, so that you know, all Louboutins should come with, all stiletto Louboutins will come with an extra pair of taps in a little bag, as well as a sleeper. So that is the first pair I want to show you. The next pair, again, taps and sleeper, is another pair of Erisa or Erisa. And these are so pretty. I mean, you ever have a pair of shoes that's so pretty you just want to look at them, you don't even want to mess them up by wearing them? I'm gonna wear them though, because I paid money for them. I got these, I actually got the last pair 40% off. I got this pair 40% off as well. You'll be surprised how many pairs of Christian Louboutins end up going on sale. You should definitely look into creating a relationship, building a rapport with a sales associate, because when you do that, not just at Christian Louboutin, it could be at any boutique. It doesn't even have to be a high-end boutique. It could be your local loft or Ann Taylor or anything, Bloomingdale's. Get the sales associates cards. A lot of them, especially in those jewelry bags, even makeup, just different sections of the store, get their cards, text them, ask them how they're doing, let them know what you're looking for, so that when it comes up, you're on their mind, or you're on their waiting list or whatever. It's very important part of shopping, especially when you shop a lot and you're trying to save money at the same time. Have a sales associate. But anyway, so I reached out to my sales associate. I saw somebody else on, and I don't remember who it was, on YouTube. I was watching random Christian Louboutin videos, and she unboxed this. And I want to say she was somewhere in LA, and her boutique had these on sale during their sale, which happened in May, if I'm not mistaken. And I saw these, and I'm like, My Christian Louboutin doesn't have that, and my Christian Louboutin sales associate is actually in Boston. It's not even here in Jersey, right? I met her when I was traveling in Boston. We hit it off. She texts me ever since, and then when I started seeing different shoes, she would order them, and we just have a great relationship. So she found these for me in the Chicago boutique and had them overnight them to me. And oh my gosh, between the back and the back of not the back, underneath being the red, and then you see the white, and if you see it, can you see the, I don't think you can see the specks of gold, in addition to like the silver that's in there, has some blue, black. It's just a gorgeous shoe. So another pair of Erisas or Erisas. And this is yet another pair. And my last pair of Erisas, which I have worn, are in the patent leather black. And I love this shoe. I adore it. It is so classic and comfortable. Despite what you may think, it is comfortable. Here's the heel. And let me just show you what I did. So you see how the bottom is different from the other bottoms. So what I do is when I get my Louboutins treated before I wear them, I have the cobbler or the shoemaker, right? That specializes in it. Don't take your Louboutins to just anybody. You have to look at their work first. But I take it to him and he redoes the bottom to make it a sole that one has a grip to it, if you could tell, right? I'm up here touching the bottom and it's dirty. So that there's a non-slip grip. In addition to, it wears normal. It does not peel off the paint, because the bottom of Christian Louboutin shoes are hand painted. So naturally, after the first wear, it's going to start to wear off, and then probably by wear 2, 3, you start to see the white, which is underneath the paint. And so what will happen is, as you wear it more and more, the white part will get bigger and bigger. So as you're walking, if you can imagine, you're walking, walk, and instead of always seeing red, now you're seeing red and then white and white. Some people really like it looking worn, right? The bottom's looking worn. I don't. I happen to not like that look. I prefer not to have that look. And when you first wear Louboutins, if you don't put some type of grip at the bottom, you're going to slip and slide. Just like a lot of other shoes, right? If you don't go on the concrete and kind of shake your foot around on it, or the ball of your foot, to get some grip, you'll be slipping and sliding. If you're in your office building at work, and if your office building is like mine, the elevator banks, different places in the hallway are not carpeted, and you don't want to have a oops moment, right? Because you slipped on some brand new shoes. So this is another reason why I get the bottoms treated. So I promise that's my last pair of Erisas, or Erisas. I don't know which was the right way to say it. That's my last pair of those. And now we can get into the next 2 pairs that I have. And this one is the Cornell in patent 85, which means it's 3.3 inches, I want to say, or something like that. So it's not a high heel at all. Again, same thing, comes with the sleeper bag and attached. And this shoe is in nude. I want a new pair of shoes. I'm actually going to get the Erisas in nude probably sometime at the end of the year. But here's the shoe. I love this shoe. Actually, my SA picked it out for me. I was looking for a new shoe and I wanted something different. and I saw, she sent it to me, and she said, look at that asymmetrical toe box. So you won't have the kind of toe cleavage that you have in some of your other shoes, because it'll cover it. And it's a shorter heel. It's a thicker heel, slightly thicker. And I do have this one treated as well, because my intention, I had no idea quarantine was gonna last this long. So, or that the office would be closed for so long. I thought I would be back in the office by now. So I definitely said, oh yeah, then let me get it treated right away, because I know I'm gonna be back in the office and I wanna be able to comfortably walk around without slipping and sliding. And again, I didn't want to have the worn sole. But here's the shoe. It looks basic, right? But when you look here, it's just something about that just gives it a whole different feel. Especially, I wear a lot of slacks. I don't like skirts and stuff, so I wear a lot of suit slacks to work, and suits period to work. So this with a pair of shoes, and then as you walk, you can see the red. It's just a statement shoe. So definitely one that I wanted to wear, and I will when we go back. I don't consider this a date night shoe, because I like higher shoes for that, like taller heels. But either way, definitely something. Definitely a shoe that I'm happy I purchased. This next one is another shoe that I did purchase this on sale as well. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't show you. The name of this shoe is the Holly in 100. This is a 100 millimeter, which is 3.9 inches in heel height. And here's the shoe. It's a strappy shoe, and I did get a 39.5 versus the 40 that a lot of my other ones are in, because since most of the shoe is out, I go down a half a size, because again, your foot is not as restricted. So I didn't need it for, the extra length to accommodate my wider foot. So I love this shoe. I did get the bottom treated because I had every intention. Again, I didn't know quarantine was going to take this long. So I had every intention on rocking this throughout the summer, but really didn't get a chance to. But I will wear this in the fall or the early winter if I could. If I go somewhere that warrants me to wear it. But anyway, so here's the shoe. Now, I have wide feet that do tend to swell. So what my cobbler did was he extended, you see here, he extended this piece. He also extended over here, where my finger is, right there. And then he also extended and put a longer piece, of elastic here to accommodate for when my feet swell. So the one thing about buying this shoe, even if it was on sale, because it was 40%, no, it didn't mean that I could just stuff my foot in it. I did not want my feet bulging in between the straps. That's not cute. So I had the straps adjusted to fit my foot, plus a little more for swelling. And then it's the perfect fit, and it's custom now just for me. So this is the Holly. You'll be very surprised, for those of you that may not know, what a good shoemaker can do to your shoe. Can restore an entire shoe, and that you might be thinking about throwing out or getting rid of for whatever reason. They can make it look brand new. I've never seen anything like it before. All right. Next up is the Lady Jenna. This was my birthday shoe. Lady Jenna 85 millimeter. Isn't she pretty? This is a very basic but statement shoe. Everything says a statement for me, honey. But it's a block heel, so it's extremely comfortable. You don't have to worry about if you're not good at walking in heels. I did have the bottom treated because I had every intention on wearing it, and I have. You do get toe cleavage, but it's a rounded toe, so your toe box has some room for your feet. Definitely one of my favorite Louboutins that I have. I really think that it comes in nude. It doesn't say the same thing to me in nude that it says in black. I just like this in the black pattern. I really adore this shoe, and it's not too high. It's dirty though. It's not that high. You can't even tell it's dirty, but it is. The one thing about my other foot though, I will tell you, is that I see in this shoe that's not in the other, and I'll see if you can you catch that little indentation right here in the patent leather. It's also on this side here. So I don't know why this one is wearing, it's not like that in the other one, but it is very interesting to see. That other shoe, the other shoe is my smaller foot. This is my bigger foot, the right side. So I do see that it's wearing a little different right here. Doesn't do it on my Erisas, but it did it on this one. Still adore the shoe and still highly recommend it, but definitely something I wanted to point out. This next pair are the Quebec's 100 in the size 40. I have not worn this shoe yet, and I didn't do the bottom of it because I knew I wasn't going to wear them. But isn't that the prettiest wine color shoe? Has a platform on it. I haven't had the bottoms done yet, but here's the nice block heel. And here's the thing about suede. Suede does give more than patent leather after a while, so this will stretch out when you start to wear it. Be very careful when you're buying shoes, not just Christian Louboutin, but period. Understand the textile that you're purchasing. So if it's leather, if it's patent leather, if it's suede, if it's lace, if it's nubuck, if it's this, if it's that, because everything wears differently. And so what may be perfect when you buy it, after you've worn it for a while, you're like, holy crap, now my shoe doesn't fit. And then you'll need an insert because it stretches. So just pay attention, like ask your sales associate, no matter who it is, and I don't care what kind of shoe it is, ask them, how does it wear, right? Some won't know, some will, but that's why it's important to understand your textiles so that you're purchasing a shoe that's gonna last for a very long time, and that'll continue to fit your foot, okay? So here's this shoe. I love it. I can't wait to wear it. This was actually, I purchased this with every intention on it being worn for Christmas. I know. I plan ahead, y'all. I plan all the way ahead, months ahead. I mean, I didn't expect Christmas to look different, like it's gonna look this year, but it's all good. Okay, so that's that one. And we have two more, and then I'm gonna unbox, well actually honestly I've already unboxed it, but I'm gonna unbox it in front of you in the camera. I'm gonna point out some things from this new pair that I just got this morning in the mail, and then we'll talk about it. This next pair was another sale piece. It's the Foley's Lace 100. Here it is. And yes, that's a lace shoe you see, y'all. And I think lace is so sexy in certain scenarios, right? Not in pants. But anyway, I'm not even gonna go there. So here's the lace shoe. I love it because when your foot goes in it and you can just, if you can see, it's not terribly thin. So I can put my foot behind it, my hand behind it. It's just subtle lace, and it's got net behind it so that it has some structure. Toe box is small. So because the toe box is small, these are actually a 40 and a half. I went up a half a size to accommodate for that tiny ass toe box up there. But here it is. It does have give because it stretches, as you can imagine, because it's lace and net. It does have room, but you can't even count that first part right there because ain't nobody's toes fitting in that part, which is why I went up to a 40 and a half. And I haven't done anything with the bottom because I didn't intend on wearing these until the fall. So now I have a lot of shoes to go take to the cobbler. He's gonna be so happy to see me. So here's that one. And these here are called the Carna Baby 85 and in the calf leather, right? In a size 40 and a half. Another one where I went up a half a size. Whenever the toe box is relatively small, I go up a half a size. Aren't these the cutest booties ever? Yes. I bought these, and at first I wasn't gonna get them. They were on 40% off as well, and 45, something like that, percent off. And my essay, Cassie, she talked me into them because I wasn't feeling this elastic, and I wanted something that just was straight leather everywhere. And she said, Christine, you're gonna appreciate that, you know, especially when you're sliding in and out of them versus having to deal with a zipper. You know, a zipper's break, and you know, from a maintenance perspective, this is a lot lower maintenance than many of the other booties. So when she said that, I was kind of like, I guess you're right? And she said, you know, when you zip something, especially most zippers, they'll be in the inner part, they can be tight around an ankle that may tend to swell like mine, you know, and she knows that about my feet. So she said, stick with this one. It's comfortable. It's a short heel, which I like about it. And it's still very sexy with the pointed toe. Again, because the toe box is so small, I went up a half a size. And I haven't treated this one because I'm not wearing them yet. I'll probably start wearing them in the late October time frame. So I will probably at the end of September take them to get treated at the bottom. But here they are. Very excited to wear these. Okay, so these are all of the ones that I have that are Christian Louboutin. I have a couple of other pairs of shoes, but not a lot. I have some Manolos and some Gucci, but we're not going to even look at those today. Just the Christian Louboutin, because that's what I have the most of. And so now I'm going to just pull out the new pair that I got today. All right, so they are the Galativi 100. And the first thing I noticed when I unboxed it, right? Okay, I have the sleeper, but I didn't have a tap. So I'm like, where are the taps? They're supposed to come with taps. And so the first thing I said is, if there's no taps, then where are the taps that are supposed to be in the box? Does somebody else have them? Were they a return? First thing in my head, right? Because I got these from Neiman's. This is the first time I've ever bought a pair of Louboutins from a department store. I've always gotten them from the boutique. So I'm like, where are the damn taps? I said, okay. So then I literally just opened them before I started filming. So then here are the shoes, and they were 60% off at Neiman's. Actually, I was scrolling Neiman's like I do. I scroll all department stores and all kinds of websites all morning and all night. But when I wake up in the morning, I have my me time before I start my day, and I'm looking online. Don't be me, be better than me. But that's what I do, and that's how I find deals, because honestly, late at night and early in the morning is when they're restocking online, right? So when you're trying to find those items that are so hard to find, like for instance, my Louis Vuitton small leather goods collection are always out of stock online. But when you stalk the website at 5 o'clock in the morning because you're up, you run into things that sell out by 7. So that's a little tidbit for you guys that might be looking for a certain kind of thing. Sometimes those off times of the day or night are the perfect times for you to go online and look. But anyway, Neiman Marcus had 60% off about 10 different styles of Louboutins, right? And I'm sure it's because it was different sizes, etc. This was on sale for 60% off, and I do love the color, right? Had no intention of wearing them this year because the summer's over, but I figured for 60% off, I can hold them till next year. So here is the shoe. And at first glance, especially at the bottom, they seem okay until I inspected the bottom and realized, I'm gonna see, you see that hole? And that hole? There should be no holes at the bottom of your Louboutins if they brand new, right? Or if they're not return items. And technically, Christian Louboutin does not take back, the actual boutique will not take back your purchase. You get a 2 weeks to return. And in that 2 weeks, if you have so much as a scuff on that bottom, they're not taking them back. That's why they'll tell you, if you get home and you're not sure, you try them on carpet. Because even on hardwood, it could damage the bottom of the hand-painted sole. Somebody had this shoe on. So that was the first thing I noticed when I opened it. Then I noticed that right around here, you see that? In the seams? And I thought maybe it's because it's suede, but it looked a slight bit worn because suede wears very easy. So then I said, there's one other place I can look to see if this been worn. Well, it's 2 other places, but I looked here and I said, oh hell no, somebody had these on. Now, maybe it was a floor model, right? Then I thought about it. They don't put 40 and a halves on the floor. This is a 40 and a half. They put a 40, but not a 40 and a half. And most of the time, even 40s are not the ones that are on the floor. They're not model size. They're normally 8, 8 and a half, stuff like that, right? So then I said, let me look inside the shoe. And can y'all see that dirt right there? I can show you on the other shoe because it's damn sure on the other shoe. But it's dirty there. And I said, I'll be damned. Somebody done worn this shoe. So this was supposed to be an unboxing, and I'm unboxing in front of you, right? We're gonna call this an unboxing fail, okay? Because I'm taking these bad boys back tomorrow. And I can take these back because they're not final sale. I'm gonna show you on here as well. Now I'm gonna come right up. Y'all see that? That's dirt, y'all. That's somebody dirty ass heel in that shoe. So then I turn around and I looked inside the shoe. Look, Neiman Marcus, y'all need to do better. I don't give a damn if it was 60% off. Don't send out dirty, worn shoes trying to play like they're new. No, no. I've seen better things on the pre-love market that have been that you want to get this off a little better than that. So these are going back, y'all. So this wasn't a happy unboxing. You know, I was happy when I got it in the mail, but I am highly perturbed that the taps, so that means somebody brought it back without the taps, one, and whoever the sales associate was that rang up the return didn't even know to look for the taps, right? And then on top of that, it's dirty. So nobody looked. But anyway, I digress. So that was the shoe unboxing that I was going to do, and I did it, and I showed you guys exactly what to look for in your shoes, especially the red bottoms, so that you know the deal. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video with your friends. Don't forget to go to IG and follow me at Chris Loves Luxe. I would love for you to follow me and we could chat there as well. Comment down below and let me know, do you own Louboutins already? If so, which ones? Tell me which ones were you looking at. If you haven't already, let me know. Let's talk in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.